Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. I'm Paul Sweeney alongside David Gurr, and we're joined by Bloomberg's Lisa Mateo. Stocks on the move. What do you got for us?
All right, we got to go bank earnings, right? So I'm going to touch upon each of these. We only have a certain amount of time for this, okay? JPMorgan Chase, or ticker JPM, so they had a pickup, right? Deal making, underwriting, crushed estimates for the third quarter. Trading, investment banking fees. The firm says it was the busiest quarter for IPOs since 2021, which was really, really interesting. But here's the thing. The shares are lower. Jamie Dimon had this cautious tone when he was talking about the economy. He's saying there continues to be this heightened degree of uncertainty coming from a few things, right? Like complex geopolitical conditions, tariffs, trade uncertainty, the risk of sticky inflation. Now, because of that, the bank set aside $810 million for potentially soured loans, and that was more than analysts expected. So that's a big part of why those shares are lower this morning.
I worked there. I'm just pointing them out. Nobody cares.
That's it.
I worked at JPMorgan Chase back in the day. Go ahead.
You did. There you go. Among many places.
I'll
He's going to chime in. Okay, good. Goldman Sachs, ticker GS.
Didn't work there.
Did record third quarter revenue, resurgence in deal making, right? It pushed its investment banking haul past expectations. Here's the number. So they posted $2.66 billion investment banking fees. That topped estimates. As a whole, it reported revenue of $15.818 billion. That was the largest haul for that quarter in its history. It's third highest overall for all quarters. In other news, and you had mentioned this, Paul, David Solomon saying that role of AI driving down costs. So Goldman reported 14% jump in employee compensation. Citigroup, yes?
Yes.
There you go. Ticker C. Beat Wall Street revenue estimates. This was across all 5 of its major business lines. You had total revenue jump 9%. It's markets, banking, services, wealth, U.S. retail divisions. They all set records for the third quarter. Traders in equities, fixed income products, they pushed past forecasts. They pulled in a total of $5.6 billion, or 15% more than the year earlier. Expenses climbed about 9%. And then the firm also pointed to higher spending on compensation and also on benefits, too. Wells Fargo.
Yes. Wells Fargo got its original broker-dealer license.
Okay.
Way back in the 90s. From my firm, Wheat First Securities in Richmond, Virginia. That was original.
Wow.
That's when they could start trading securities.
All right.
Way back in the day.
Look at that. Okay, ticker WFC. So they raised their key profitability metric. Made the first major update about the bank's next growth target, the removal of those regulatory restraints. But this is all coming as the firm reported net interest income slightly missed analysts' estimates. And why not end after all banking stuff? Okay, we'll end with Domino's Pizza.
Okay, a little reward.
Total reward. Because there were other companies that reported earnings today. They were amongst them. Ticker DPZ. Better than expected quarterly results. Their shares have been up as much as 7%. 2 things that they said were due to it. Best deal ever promotion. That was a one thing. And their stuffed crust pizza.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.